After creating a storm back home over his remarks on Russia and China during a visit to India, the German naval chief has now apologized for his remarks. In his tweet, Vice Admiral Schonberg says that he should not have said the things he did and the way he did, and it was in fact a misjudgment. Earlier speaking at a think tank in New Delhi, the German Navy chief called for improving ties with Russia, a narrative that is quite different from the one coming from the European Union. The comments, of course, and naturally raked up a controversy back home in Germany. The German Defense Ministry, in fact, distanced itself from the comments made by its naval chief on Russia. Listen in to what the German naval chief said earlier.
Even we, India, Germany, we need Russia. Because we need Russia against China. Having this big country, even if it's not a democracy at our side, as a bilateral partner, giving them a chance with the EU and also the United States of America, having on eye level, same eye level. It is easy, it's an easy work. And it keeps us probably Russia away from China, because China needs the resources of Russia.
Russia and China have shared a close partnership in recent years. President Putin will visit China next month to hold summit-level talks at the grand opening of the Beijing Winter Olympics, which many in the West have boycotted. On NATO's eastward expansion, the German Navy chief said that any country that has sovereignty and meets all requirements must be allowed to join NATO. He, however, said that Ukraine cannot meet the requirements as it is occupied in the Donbas region as of now.
As long as a country has its sovereignty and decides we want to join NATO, and it meets all the requirements, like EU, meets all requirements to be a member, I would say yes. And I think Germany is still doing this. Okay, Ukraine, of course, cannot meet the requirements because it's occupied. China is not that nice country that we probably thought of. That China is more than a rival. And in case of, they will fight for what they think is their side.
Russia does not want NATO's expansion to countries like Ukraine and others bordering the same. It has demanded security guarantees from the West and NATO that Ukraine does not join the bloc. Several talks earlier this month have, however, still not yielded any concrete results. The German naval chief also said that the previous German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, was mostly in favor of China, but soon realized Beijing's hidden agenda. Vice Admiral Schonberg also criticized Beijing for burdening developing countries with debt and pumping in money on projects with a near zero possibility of return on investment. And for more on this, our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibil has sent us this report. Take a look.
Huge political storm in Berlin because of the comments made by the German Navy chief here in the Indian national capital, Delhi. He basically said that Putin needs respect and he does not plans to invade Ukraine. Now, these comments goes against the narrative coming from Europe. We know that Europe has been saying that there might be an invasion, a Russian invasion of Ukraine. There has been already a build-up at the Ukraine-Russia border, and we know the conversations that have been going on between Moscow and Washington regarding some kind of peace, making sure that the worries are essentially in a sense bridged. We know that Russians are keen that there are some kind of security guarantees from the West regarding Ukraine not joining the NATO. Now, these comments, of course, have kicked up a political storm and shows a very divided Europe, a Europe that, of course, is keen on taking a strong action against Russia, but also now voices coming, which, of course, shows a divergence there, especially when it comes to dealing with Russia and China. We know just not only the issue regarding Russia is a big worry, but a very aggressive China is perhaps the biggest worry, not only the West, but many countries in Asia dealing with. Siddhant Sibil for WION in New Delhi.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.